I want to show you another ES6 feature. So this is a feature that's been in JavaScript now for 3 years or so, called destructuring assignment. In note list, I got my list of notes out of props, right? So if you want to take a property out of an object and assign it to a variable with the same name, you can do this. That's the thing you can do. May not seem like much of an advantage at this point. Let's say we have const food equals breakfast. What was for breakfast? Luke? Cereal. What was for lunch, Shu? Subway. What's for dinner, Tyler? Chicken rice. Of all things, chicken rice. Okay. You'll see why I said that. So let's say I wanted to break just breakfast and lunch into variables. Now I can say const breakfast lunch equals food, and it totally does that thing. Now I have local variables called breakfast and lunch that have the values that I extracted out of food. You'd be surprised that this thing actually totally turns out to be useful. It's a thing you do quite a bit. And here's one cool thing we can do. We can destructure an object right inside the argument list. So instead of saying const notes equals props like this, I can do this. And it'll extract notes out of the props and give it to me as a local variable. So I have another prop I'm using, set current note. So I could do the same thing. And then I don't have to call it props.setCurrentNote. I just call it setCurrentNote. A nice side effect of this is that now my function signature actually shows me what the props ought to be. And if you're going to use these props a lot inside your JSX, like here we just use them once each. But like down in note form, we use note a couple of times. We do props.note.title. We use props.note here. We use props.notes there. It's too much, man. I can't handle it. I just want to say note. There we go. We extract note out of props. Our other prop was set current note. So let's just put that up there. So that's destructuring assignment in ES6. Use your curly braces, and you can extract local variables from object properties. And it works in argument lists, which is really convenient for stateless functional components. If you have props besides those two and you don't remember what they're called, you can also add something like this, which takes all the ones that are left over and assigns them to a local variable called props. So you could still say props dot something else. So not props dot set current note, now it's just set current note. And I'll do the same thing down in note form. So we have props dot current note. I will just extract current note out of there. Instead of props dot current note, it's just current note dot title. You dig? I think there's one more. Sidebar. Oh, no, we haven't done sidebar yet. Right. Use destructuring assignment on props. Notice basically every time I get something new working, I commit. And I always describe what I got working in my commit message. Hint, hint, do this on your homework and in your own projects. When you've been doing this long enough, you will repeatedly irritate yourself by not committing often enough. So just get in the habit early, and maybe you'll never have that problem.